speaking of some DC Universe stuff, Matt Ryan was talking about how he would really, really love to be cast on this Swamp Thing show, and I think that's a brilliant idea.
As do I.
Matt Ryan has been John Constantine, or Constantine, however pedantic you want to be about it, since the eponymous TV show.
Which would have been 2014, 2015-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it just the one season?
They did one season on NBC, and then there was a rumor that it was going to get picked up possibly by Netflix, and it never happened.
It just never happened. He just jumped and did played the same character on Legends of Tomorrow.
Arrow first, yes, the Legends of Tomorrow. Right. He's also voiced him. They gave him an online animated series, which they took the episodes of that and compiled them into a kind of a feature-length animated direct-to-video thing. Mm-hmm. But then he did the Justice League Dark. He played Constantine in that, and that was fantastic.
Yeah,
that was a great animated movie.
He really, really embodies that role, and the show that he started in is not amazing. It's not bad. It's just kind of a
it was like supernatural light with a little bit of procedural thrown in.
It's kind of a monster of the week type show in some of the worst ways. But however, it's okay. But he's great.
He was great, and then the actor who played Felix Faust on that was also really, really good.
I don't know if I think I only got about 6 episodes into that show.
I stuck with it through the entire run just because I really enjoyed his performance. Mm-hmm. You know, the writing wasn't super strong, but I enjoyed him. I enjoyed the stuff with Felix Faust.
Yeah.
And that kind of kept me hooked a little bit.
Yeah. That's understandable. He's very good in the role, and I would love to because you got to have Constantine in the Swamp Thing show at some point. Maybe not in the first season, but at some point you do have to bring that character.
I agree.
That is that character's origins is the Alan Moore Swamp Thing,
right? And honestly, because the other story that came out about him is that Warner Brothers is actively developing a new show for him, and the initial thought is that it would be on CW because of Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow.
Uh-huh.
But how great would it be to introduce him on Swamp Thing and then put that all on DC Universe?
That would be a better way to go about it.
Because you could deal with some much darker stuff streaming than you could on like CW.
Absolutely.
And it would be a much darker themed show, which would work very, very well. Because I'm excited for the Swamp Thing show.
Yeah, it's like I think things like that, especially things that were Vertigo properties,
right?
Like Doom Patrol and Swamp Thing and Constantine Hellblazer. I think that would be the best place for them as a streaming service. Titans you could have done on CW or something.
You could have, but it would feel different than that show actually feels.
Sure.
And I like the show.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm just saying that's a property that would have lent itself more to that. But you want to do like Animal Man and things like that.
Yeah.
Which they should do an Animal Man on there. If they're doing Doom Patrol, and they seem to be heavily borrowing from the Morrison run, they should definitely hit up that Animal Man stuff too. But no, I think streaming is probably the best place for that.